If you are looking for active noise cancelling earbuds with ultra long battery life under $100, the Soundcore Space A40 is one to consider. Soundcore is Anker's audio division and they are very notable and popular in the true wireless earbud scene. The Space A40 comes in 3 different colors: black, white and navy blue. We have the black one right here. The charging case is round rectangle shape in design, smooth matte finish overall with the glossy chrome Soundcore logo on the top, and on the back right here you're greeted with the Type-C charging port as well as the reset button where you press and hold for 3 seconds to reset the earbuds for pairing with new device or secondary device. Now opening the case right here requires 2-hand operation. You're greeted with the LED indicator right here to show how much life is left in the charging case and the charging status indicator for the earbuds or the charging case itself. Now there is plenty of finger space to remove each of the earbuds in and out of the case, and more importantly right here, this case right here has a very nice smooth spring and gentle magnetic closure. It's really well built, it's gentle in closing, springs up openly, it feels very well built and premium. Unusual for a sub 100 USD category. Now looking at the earbuds right here in closer detail, they are mostly glossy finish all around, low profile type, and the only matte surface area is the Soundcore logo right here. This is where you have the touch sensor. So when the earbuds is placed on the ear, it roughly looks something like this. It looks low profile, it's not like weird magical beans growing out of your ears. Each earbuds right here is IPX4 water resistance as well as weighs 4.8 grams each. So it's one of the lightest in the market yet packs a lot of battery life. I'll share the battery life experience shortly. So with the charging case, 2 earbuds right here, the total weight is 58 grams. Aside from that, the package also comes with extra 4 pairs of ear tips as well as a decently length charging cable. Not too bad. In the event you lose your manual, you can always come back, play and pause this section to understand the controls better. However, the best solution is always to use the phone app so you can actually know all the settings and toggle your desired touch control settings as well. The Space A40 has a total of 3 microphones, 2 of which is used for the ANC purpose, 1 external facing and 1 internally facing. Soundcore said it had the earbuds tested by SGS, a known audit agency for doing health safety related assurances and verification, as well as other audit tests. They gave the earbuds a 98% noise reduction rating for a typical day-to-day usage. No specific noise decibel range was given as a reference, but I had to test these earbuds with other earbuds that I have with me. I shall not name them to keep this review neutral. And from my testing with other earbuds and also my experience, I would say the noise decibel range is within the premium ANC range from 30 to 35 decibels. Now when it comes to low frequency noises such as urban traffic, road noise, air condition is limited well and beautifully. In terms of high frequency noises such as high-pitched kids crying, Karen in the malls crying, generally anything that is high sharp tones like birds chirping is reduced significantly, and it's really good right here. It's like beyond significantly, it's like 70 to 80%. So you don't actually get distracted from all those weird noises around you, especially in busy cafe. Plus, there is no uncomfortable eardrum pressure felt, even with the ANC set to strong, so it's suitable for long hours of usage. Unlike some premium brands where you have that eardrum pressure, it can cause a little bit of discomfort after an hour of usage. You don't face that right here. It uses Bluetooth 5.2 with multi-point connection up to 2 device usage at the same time. There's also a low latency mode which you can toggle via the app and set a touch control shortcut for it for regular use. Not a control by default, as many people are not into gaming necessarily. This will be a Bluetooth lag test using just a pen. What I'm going to do is double click it upon firing backwards. That will be how much the lag will be presented in this Bluetooth device. And if you're not sure whether there's some lag, no worries, I'll leave some words on the bottom of this video to tell you how much lag there is. So let's start the test. And if you're not sure whether there's some lag, no worries, I'll leave some words on the bottom of this video to tell you how much lag there is. So let's start the test. On to microphone test. Currently what you're listening to is my typical YouTube setup. So let's jump onto this earbud. So testing 1, 2, 3, plain fluffy unicorn dancing on rainbow, she sells seashells on the seashore. I suggest getting ice cream mixed with caramel, mixed with, syrup, maple syrup, mixed with Haribo, jelly beans, and you enjoy that dessert before Netflix and chill. So I'm using the iPhone 13 Pro Max moment at highest bit rate and bit depth. This is how I sound like using the microphones on the earbuds. Let's jump back into the other parts of the review. When it comes to charging from empty to full, the charging case takes about 3 hours, whereas the earbuds would take above 1.5 hours to do so. But a quick 10-minute charge of the earbuds would give you around 4 hours of playback for the earbuds. At full charge, the earbuds is rated to last 10 hours of playback, with the case providing additional 40 hours for a total of 50 hours in normal mode, or 8 hours of playback with the case providing additional 32 hours for a total of 40 hours in ANC mode. Our test is based on the iPhone 13 Pro Max at the 6 volume bar. We got a total of 52 hours and 15 minutes for ANC on, whereas for ANC off, we got a total of 64 hours and 10 minutes. Another good news about the Space A40 right here is, aside from wired charging via Type-C, you can charge the case wirelessly. So I have a wireless charging pad right here. I'm going to place it on top. It detects and is slowly charging accordingly. So the good news is it's cable-free experience. You can put on a wireless charging pad in and out. Just a side note, wireless charging tends to be a bit slower than wired charging. So if you're not in a rush, you can always use wireless mode. If you're in a rush and want more juice, go into wired mode. So aside from wireless pad, there's a lot of power banks in the market right now that supports wireless charging, like this Zendeer power bank. Not a promotion to them, just sharing what I have right here. So you can just put it on top, make sure it aligns in the middle. Soon we'll see the 3-dot activation that shows it is charging. So a lot of flexibility. You can go with wireless power banks or a dedicated wireless charging pad. You're good to go. It uses a 10mm dynamic driver with double layer diaphragm with ceramic coating, which helps stiffen up the diaphragm, preventing unwanted vibrations that leads to tighter bass, cleaner mids, and sharper highs in theory. It supports LDAC codec, but unsupported device will fall back to AAC codec or SBC codec. Our test is based on the Xiaomi 12 smartphone with LDAC turned on, ANC turned on, listening around to the 7 volume mark with using the Soundcore signature EQ. Now when it comes to the bass, it packs great amount of power with a smooth bass fade, which ends a little bit quickly for my taste. The good news is the bass does not eat into the highs or the mids. When it comes to the mids or the vocals, it do sound crystal clear, but a little bit more shine is preferred. It's not overpowered much by the bass. It's somewhat audibly similar in terms of audible level wise, but the vocals is a little bit more distinct than the bass. Now aside from that, when it comes to the highs or the instrumental, it's the mix of the crystal clear type and the warm tones. It does not feel muddy, it's just nice, very moody, very dreamy, very relaxed, very suitable for all genres of songs. The highs is more notable than the bass in terms of audible level wise, which I highly prefer. The Soundcore Space A40 right here has well-tuned hardware drivers up to software controls, making the earbuds sound amazing from the lows to the highs. Its core strength is to have this sound signature that's relaxed, gentle, and warm tone. So it's suitable for streaming contents like documentaries, Netflix and chill with your loved ones, and all genres of songs. Just I wish at the mids to the highs, it has a little bit more shine to sound a little bit poppy or sparkling. That's my personal preference, I'm not judging anyone. Now, the earbuds right here do have low latency mode. Again, Soundcore is pushing towards ANC, that is its core strength, and for under 100 USD is definitely a bargain, because I believe they should charge much more expensive, but they're making it affordable for you guys to try it out. The ANC has the best in the market from my personal experience and testing with some rival. I shall not name them in this video, just to keep the competition a little bit spicy. Maybe I'll put it in the comments, we may not know. But what I'm trying to say here, ANC control is amazing, no ear fatigue, and in the software you can tune the ANC to your desire liking, and I like to set into adaptive mode, so wherever I go in the environment, it may set from low ANC to high ANC. Unlike a certain Japanese brand out there where the app, you have to enable location mode and this and that and this, that. It's a little bit complicated. Soundcore simplify it in the app. And battery life for a single run and with the charging case right here is definitely near 40% to 60% more of what the market is offering. Because in the market offering that the recent earbuds I review, you can check my channel out, same size, same weight, same charging case shape, but lower battery. This one, definitely high battery life. So again, it's really value for money. It sounds that I'm over pushing it and saying a lot of positivity. Again, this is what it is offering. It is that. And I would recommend this as an everyday carry. Maybe if your lifestyle is relaxed or hectic like mine. If you're interested to check its updated price and available discount and where to purchase them, links in the video description and the first pinned comment. And more importantly guys, please subscribe to the channel so we can get more content from Soundcore and other brands to come in this channel, because subscriber count matters to get awesome products for you guys to check it out and watch it out. So thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe, eat your Haribo's before you sleep, and I'll see you guys in the next review video. To my Team Haribo's brothers out there, sayonara. So let's talk about the Soundcore app right here, which is well built. On the top right here, you have two icons. The headphone icon is where you can contact customer support. Currently, I'm off the internet, so it's not showing much. You can contact via message or phone call, and also check the user manual in case you forgot some of the settings. Now, aside from that, there's a gear icon right here. The gear icon will show you your firmware, your serial number, and the sound mode. The sound mode is basically you want to focus on audio quality or stable connection. Stable connection is, let's say, if you are away from your earbuds and streaming device more than 5 meters plus. So then you want to toggle this. But let's say your device is within 5 meters of you, definitely you want to focus on audio quality. So on certain device, it supports the Sony LDAC codec. If your device does not support the codec, it will fall back to AAC codec, which is sufficient for my personal taste. No worries on that. Aside from that, you have the touch tone, where if you enable it, every time you touch the touch sensor of the earbuds, you have some audio feedback, knowing that you are actually doing some touches instead of like ghost touches. Here you can also have the wind reduction mode, good if you are cycling, running and doing outdoor activities, windy and breezy area. Aside from that, you have the gaming mode. This is the low latency mode, which I'll do a test in detail to show how much latency there is to it. The fit test is the amazing part of the app right here. So basically this one will check which types of ear tips provides a passive sound isolation from the environment. So you can run the test again and again until you find the earbuds. I found out that I need to use a 2 size earbuds larger to make this effective for passive noise cancelling. So I recommend running this test. This is an amazing life-saving app. So aside from that, there's the device list. If you are enabling multi-point connect up to 2 devices right here, and you have your auto power off, you can set from 30 minutes. If you're not using it, up to never. I said never because I'm always in and out. Aside from that, you can update your firmware, find your device. Now, finding the device is also a nice part of this app. In case you lose either one of the earbuds, you can play that section and it will do a loud ping. When I say loud ping, please don't put it in your ears because it's super loud, so you can actually find it quite easily. Now, aside from that, you have your help, quick start guide. We can go back onto the main primary controls right here, where you're going in and out regularly in the app. So currently you can see what codec is connected, the battery life for each part of the earbuds right here. Let's talk about the ambient sound. So ambient sound, we have 3 options right here. The first is noise cancelling. So noise cancelling has very good controls right here. So you can control between strong, moderate, weak easily by this scroll wheel right here. The difference between strong, weak and moderate in terms of low frequency is minuscule or minute, not so significant. But when it comes to strong and moderate weak for the high frequency noises, there is significant jump to it. So let's say if you're not sure when or where or how to set the ANC depending on your location, you can do adaptive mode. So it reads the environment and see whether it's suitable to set what ANC strength it needs to. For example, in library, low, maybe currently in air-conditioned room, like in my current filming situation, medium. But let's say if you're outdoor in the cafe area, it's set strong. So this adaptive mode is amazing. It adapts the ANC according to where you are. So aside from that, you have your normal mode. It's basically as normal, passive noise cancelling. Then you have transparency mode. That basically is another word for ambience mode. You can hear a little bit of your environment. So if you're doing some running, you don't get knocked down by a lorry and reincarnate into an anime world. Here you have 2 options right here. You have full transparency. Basically, you hear everything in a background. Everything is enhanced. basically it's a bit noisy for my take. I rather set vocal. The reason why I like to set vocal is it allows you to hear a little bit of ambience from the background, but it emphasizes on vocals where you are ordering a burger from the roadside, ordering in a cafe, so you can actually communicate with people easily without the need to take out the earbuds. So you have plenty of ambient control right here. Next is the touch control right here. You can change your single tap, double tap, and hold for 2 seconds to control each settings in particular. So for gamers, I suggest enabling one of the mode for gaming mode. If you are doing regular gaming, there's plenty of controls you can play around it easily right here, so no worries on that. Now, HearID is one of the core part of the Soundcore experience. So basically, once you put your earbuds after the test fit test that I showed earlier, you run through a certain test where they'll run certain frequencies, whether you can hear or not. If you can hear, you press yes. If you can't hear the frequency well, you press no. Then they'll come out an equalizer setting that caters to your hearing needs, like for example, certain frequencies that you may not hear easily in general music. So once you have this, they come out a graph for you. You can actually try to use the graph, like for example, for just normal EQ usage, or you can actually enhance your graph further by moving your points up and down from -6 decibels to +6 decibels. Here is set like 3 + 6 for me, left ear and right ear. So sometimes your left ear may hear differently from your right ear, it will adjust accordingly. So thankfully both my ears can hear the same thing, so I'm very pleased. Aside from that, the HearID right here, you can use this HearID like I mentioned in the EQ settings right here. But let's say if you want to custom your EQ settings, you can always go custom, move the graph accordingly. Here's all the frequency. You can make more custom options, but by default, I like to listen to the Soundcore Signature or Classic. And Soundcore app and Soundcore brand is known for their EQ settings. They provide plentiful or too many EQ settings that not many brands are offering. Usually other brands are offering up to 6, they are offering plentiful right here. I would say this app right here is super well built, good amount of controls, and like I show you now, there is zero lag in the app itself. So let's jump back into the other parts.